Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Are you all ready to listen to a story?
Yes.
Before I jump into the story, I just want to ask you all, how many times in life have people looked down on you or thought that she wouldn't make it that far or he wouldn't make it that far? We all have been through that situation, right? But then with our strong determination and staying focused, we all have reached the line and proved to the people that we are far much better, right? Yes. So today I'm going to tell you a similar story that is so relevant to each one of us, and this story's name is The Hare and the Tortoise. Once upon a time there was a hare. The hare had long, straight ears. It had such a beautiful furry coat, and the coat was so shiny and white. It had strong hind legs, which it uses to basically push itself forward or jump really further. And this hare used his hind legs to basically move on faster or walk faster. The hare knew it could run fast, so the hare always boasted about itself. "Oh, I'm the fastest here. Nobody can beat me. I can walk the fastest. I can run the fastest." Everywhere you go, the hare had the same boasting story about himself. So once there's this tortoise that heard the same story all over again. The tortoise, who was like carrying a heavy load of his own shell on himself, took one step to another step and slowly went to the hare and said, "I challenge you for a race today." The hare just laughed and then said, "Are you sure you want to challenge me? I am the fastest over here and nobody can beat me." The tortoise said, "Well, let's see. Let's run for a race today." So everybody gathers over there. "Okay, we're going to have a race. The turtle and the hare are going to run. Let's see." So when they gather at the line, the tortoise stays focused and sees his goal. And the hare knows, I know I'm going to win this race. It is the easiest. And after all, with whom I'm competing? With the tortoise, who is so slow, who takes one step at a time and then the other leg goes by. So then, at the beginning of the race, as soon as it was set, steady, and go, the hare just zoomed and ran fast halfway through the race. And as soon as the hare just thought, "Okay, let me see where the tortoise is," and the hare just turned back and saw the tortoise was just taking its steps slowly. And it just was few steps from the beginning, the line. Then the hare thought to himself, "Oh, I knew I'm going to win." What was he talking about? With whom is he competing? So the hare thought, "Okay, let me just take a rest for some time so that I can gather energy, and within the last few seconds, I can just reach the winning line." So the hare just yawned and stretched itself, and then it fell asleep on the racing track. And the turtle was sweating, knowing that it has a lot to accomplish. And it didn't lose its hope. It put one step and the other step and the other step, carrying the heavy shell on its back. And as it was reaching the line, it just crossed the turtle and didn't bother about the turtle. It didn't want to disturb the turtle, but the tortoise was looking at its goal and went past the hare. When it went past the hare, it was just reaching the finish line. And the crowd over there was so happy and thrilled that they never ever thought that the tortoise would make it to the finishing line. And the crowd was cheering for the tortoise. "Come on, tortoise, we know you can do it. Come on, some more, one more step, one more step, and hearing that, the hare just woke up. And by the time it woke up, and it thought, okay, let me see where the tortoise is. And when it turned back, there was no tortoise. When it looked front, the tortoise was almost at the finishing line. And that's when the hare thought, okay, let me take a jump forward. But the tortoise already crossed the finishing line. And the crowd was cheering, yay! Because this was something they have never expected, that the tortoise would make it to the finishing line. And then the tortoise was sweating, sweat dripping. And it was so happy that the challenge that the tortoise had put forward to the hare, it has won that challenge. And the hare that actually boasted about it being the fastest, and the hare actually thought the challenge was the easiest, it actually lost the race. So what can we learn from this story? Many a times in life when we think that the goal is too easy, sometimes we are overconfident and we lose track. And when we lose track, we don't reach the goal as we wanted. We might reach it eventually, but not as we wished. But like the tortoise, if we stay focused, we know our goal, and then we go slowly and steadily, we would always reach the finishing line. So this is the story of the hare and the tortoise. Thank you.